What's up, everybody? So, it's your boy Renji's Universe back again in facial form, somewhat, but even though you get the idea, it's my OC, not me. But it's been a long time coming. Well, not really, just 48 hours, but I finally saw Fantastic Four a little while ago, and sorry this video took a little longer than usual to get out, but what can you do? Anyway, first things first, this movie felt like Infinity War from beginning to end. I'm not gonna lie to you. And as if you know me, I've been before this current era of Marvel. Like, their past films haven't really been that great and haven't really been doing the characters they were talking about justice. But it feels like we're getting back in the swing of things, if that makes sense. Like, Thunderbolts was the starter of the comeback. Then you have Fantastic Four, which nailed it out of the park. And I just gotta say this first. The female surfer actually surprised me. Like, I wasn't expecting to like the character as much as I did. Like, I've always thought Silver Surfer was cool, Norrin Rad. But this one, Shala Ball, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a great addition to the Surfer lineup, if that's what you want to call it. I think that's what you call it, but, you know, they're heralds of Galactus. But I don't really know what they do outside of that. Anyway, back to the movie. The family dynamic was great. The castings, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried at first. Like, when the movie was first announced and when we were getting all the actors who were playing the Four, I was skeptical. I'm not gonna hold you. I was. Because to me, at first, Pedro Pascal didn't really fit the Mr. Reed Richards role. But when I sat down and watched the movie, bro, he nailed it. He nailed it. Joseph Quinn as Human Torch. Hopefully I'm not butchering names. I'm terrible with names, y'all. I'm just let you know off rip. But Joseph Quinn nailed it as Johnny Storm, just horror farming throughout the whole movie. Great. And his little crush on the surfer was very funny. Loved it. And let's get the big G-man himself, Galactus. Boy, did he was terrifying. Galactus was scary. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm more scared of him than Thanos, to be honest. Like, they straight up calling this man the Devourer of Worlds. And you got Silver Surfer coming in here. Your planet is now marked for death. What you mean by that? I herald Galactus. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a Fantastic Four, I would have been gone. I would have been gone. But you know, they're superheroes. They're not gonna let their world get destroyed. So they fly up to Galactus to figure out what he wants. After they got the message from Shala Bal. And like you've seen in the trailers, probably, he asked too high a price. He asked for Franklin Richards. Reed, of course, wasn't going for that. Nobody in the Four was going for that. Galactus didn't like that too much. So he sent the Surfer after them in this beautiful space chase sequence. Some people were comparing it to this movie Interstellar. I have never seen Interstellar. So I just looked up some of the 4K shots of the movie and I'm like, yeah, I see it. But, man, it literally felt like Infinity War beginning to end. And the reason I say that is because the tension was high. Because you're going into this already with the knowledge that these are the only heroes in this universe. It's just the Thing. It's just Sue. It's just Reed. It's just Johnny. Who aren't the heaviest of hitters in the Marvel Universe, but they're nothing to sneeze at either. But they're not like a Captain Marvel or a Shala Bal or freaking Prime MCU Hulk or Prime MCU Thor. They're not on that level. So you're already in the mindset of like, bro, what the frick are we gonna do? But Reed Richards, being the smartest man alive in the Marvel Universe, he comes up with a plan to move Earth away from Galactus where they can't be found. And I'm like, yeah, that can work. Except for Shalla coming to Earth and destroying all the teleporters. It literally felt like every plan they came up with, it just got shot down, shot down, shot down, shot down. But then a little bit later on after that, we figure out Shalla backstory, and I can't speak for everybody, but I can say for me personally, I sympathize with what happened to her. Like, y'all gotta understand something. When Galactus comes to your planet, there's not much you can do to defeat him. You better pray your universe has a sentry, or that's just raps for you. I'm gonna just keep it a stat. It's just over. But speaking of Galactus, oh wait, before we move on to theories and such, I'm gonna give my review on this movie. Easy 20 out of 10. It surpassed all of my expectations. I loved every minute of it. I can't wait to rewatch it again when I get the DVD and when it comes out on streaming and all that good stuff. But if you haven't seen this movie yet, go to your movie theater and check it out. You will not feel like your time has been wasted. Take it from me. But theory time. So at the end of the movie, well, in the final act of the movie, I'll say, Galactus gets pushed into the final teleporter they were able to save. And it wasn't by Johnny Storm, it was by Shalla. She ended up sort of sacrificing herself. I don't really want to say that because they're not really dead. They're just in a different universe. So she ends up making the sacrifice play and pushing Galactus into a portal. And basically the movie sort of ends after that with the discovery that Franklin Richards is a literal baby god. But where Galactus ended up, I have an awesome theory from my cuz, and I'm going to share it with y'all. We think Galactus got sent to Doom. Accidentally. Because they didn't set any specific location on the teleporter or none of that. They literally could have just sent Galactus literally anywhere. And we don't have any idea specifically where, but it would be a very big coincidence if he ended up with Doom. Like, just out of nowhere. That's a theory I think makes the most sense right now. But if y'all got a different one, feel free to hit me with it in the comments. But besides all that, y'all, Fantastic Four was great. It felt like Marvel was getting back into their roots of what works in terms of storytelling and all that. And we're finally getting some connectivity, because that's what we've been missing for the most part. Is like we've been missing the dots connecting in movies, like big post-credit scenes leading up to something. But we're finally getting back to doing that. Because that was the core part of the connectivity and making dots connect. But yeah, our next MCU film is Spider-Man Brand New Day. And then after that, it's straight on to Doomsday. And we have no idea how Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to end. So get excited for the future, y'all, because buckle up. It's going to be a wild one.